Hey, hello guys, welcome back. Sunday, October 12th. I've actually woken up today feeling a little bit tired, a little bit kind of, I wouldn't say low, but just a bit kind of, and I think this is probably a good topic for the video today because, it's not always sun, rainbows, unicorns, all of these kinds of things when you quit drinking. You're still going to have the same nonsense in your life that you had before, but you're not going to have alcohol in it, which is a real positive. Because I think when I had these days before and I'd been, say, drinking the night before, today would be 1,000 times worse. And there's nothing particularly wrong with me. I've just, woken up on the wrong side of bed today. I think I'm just tired, and I know, in fact, I do know what it was. I ate terribly last night. I had a takeaway last night, and again, man of a certain age, I don't really cope with bad food these days. I try not to, despite having a little bit of extra weight on me, I try not to eat terribly. But yeah, last night I kind of broke that rule, and I've woken up unsurprisingly not feeling great. So I apologise if I'm not my best self here, but Sundays are great in the sense that it's the end of the weekend. You've hopefully got through your trigger points. You've hopefully not drunk. I'm hoping that you're really starting to compound these effects of increased REM sleep and just increased mental acuity and mental awareness. And they're a good way to prepare for the week ahead. They're a good way to set intentions without being too woo-woo here. I quite like setting intentions for the week ahead. So take stock today of what the week ahead looks like, because I'm sure if you've got a family or if you've got things to do today, I'm sure if you've got kids and a wife or husband or whatever, you've got responsibilities today. The day is probably going to run away from you, so maybe just take a quiet moment, or to set some time aside, maybe this afternoon, early evening, set some time aside just for you and start mapping out what your week looks like. You may do this kind of anyway, but let's do it from a sobriety point of view. So what I want you to do is look at your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and look at are there going to be any trigger points? Do you have a work event on Wednesday evening? Are you out with clients Thursday afternoon or something like that? And let's sort of map these out into a little week planner, and so that you are able to fully understand what's going to happen to you in the week. Because a lot of times when the people that I've worked with over the years, when they relapse, let's just use that word, relapse. When they relapse, it's usually a combination of factors, okay? So it's not usually one thing. So it's a couple of things. It's like a sort of a perfect storm of events. So maybe they are at an event that they hadn't properly thought about. Somebody just puts a drink in their hand and they're feeling low and tired. And because all of those things happen, autopilot kicks in, old habits kick in, and they just find themselves drinking. I've done it. So you'll do it if you're not fully prepared and committed for what's going to happen. Now, over time, does it get easier? Yeah, of course. I haven't drunk in years and years and years, and if somebody put a beer in my hand or a gin and tonic in my hand at a social event, I have absolutely zero temptation to drink it, because I know where it leads, and it's just a poison, and there's no upside for me at all. It actually requires real effort for me to drink. Obviously not that I put that to the test, but for me to drink would require much more effort than just not drinking. So what we want to do, what we want to do is get you to that point where you are not in a, you're not seeing alcohol as something you're missing out on, or you're not sort of treading those well-worn pathways in your brain. We're building new pathways. So the way that we do this is preparation, and we map out our week ahead, and we look at where potential trigger points are going to be. Some will come up without you being aware of them, but again, we just need to be self-aware enough to understand that we cannot prepare for everything. So anyway, apologies for the bit of a low energy video today. As I say, I'm feeling quite tired and a bit kind of blah. So anyway, thank you for being here. I hope that you're doing really well with Sober October. I'm proud of you either way, but I'm super proud of you if you've managed to do all of October without drinking. Give yourself a pat on the back, and I will see you tomorrow for day 1 of week 2. So, day 1 of week 3. God, so week 3, we're into our 3rd week of doing this, guys. Amazing. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.